Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another update video. Yes, it has been a long time since I've made a video, let alone an update video. So where have I been, what have I been doing, and what's going on with the channel? That's what this video is going to be about. Most of you probably already know, if you've watched the last update video, have a good idea of what happened to the channel, where I went, what I've been doing, things like that. If you follow me on Twitter and Facebook, I've been talking to a few of you over there, and I still been checking the channel on a daily basis, still answering comments, questions, or helping people out, just like I've always done since day one. Those that don't know, hello, I am Jag. Get a good look, because I'm not sure as of January 1st you will see me again on this platform. Don't panic yet. I'm trying not to panic. But as you see in the title, you may or may not know what's coming down the pipeline. YouTube has made some more errors in judgment, like usual. They have not taken full responsibility for some of their actions in the past and as of current, and have swept most of their content creators under the bus. Over the past several years, my channel has been at the forefront of some pretty good targeting, believe it or not. A couple, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, it started with the music copyright bonanza that happened. They went through, they changed the algorithm. They started looking for third-party matched audio clips. It affected about 60 to 65, somewhere in there, of my videos at that time. I had to go through and I had to fight claims on them. I had to silence a lot of the audio clips in several of my older videos. I actually had to demonetize some of them. Some of them I actually deleted, just because there was so much bullshit around them. That there was chances of me losing money and also fines on top of that. So I had to take some responsibility for some of the stuff that I posted, which is fine. I mean, as a content creator, that's our responsibility. Everything that we post to this platform, there is a terms and service that we agree to, and as of watchers, only you guys have responsibilities and things that you agree to in the terms of service too. And one of those is data collection, so that when you click on a video, there is data that is collected about you and stored, and then is given to me, other creators, and possibly other sites around the intraweb. We use those to hone our videos to our audience. So if I've got a bunch of 18 to 35-year-old viewers, which most of my channel is, then I can kind of hone in on that target and make those videos more towards that audience. If I was a business, if I was doing this for money, if I was trying to make this a full-time career, which I'm not. We all know that. I've discussed this several times in the past. Excuse me, I gotta clear my throat. I'm trying to get over a cold, or trying to get a cold. I'm not really sure. But anyways, but I've explained in the past that I don't do this channel for the money. I never have. It's always just been about the pure enjoyment of making videos, having fun, making new friends, and it's just been a hobby. It's just been a damn fun hobby. Over the past 5 to 6 years, YouTube has slowly stripped and sucked the fun out of it. And like I was stating, the music copyright was kind of like the starting of the ramp, the transition to the ramp, to the top of the vert, where they're gonna the solid ass fucking comes in. Sorry, I'm collecting my thoughts. I haven't been up real long. I'm drinking coffee. No, it's not chocolate. I wish I had some whiskey in it, but Jack's got to go to work tonight, so got to keep it clean. So anyways, it started with the music. We made it through that. And then that following spring, they started striking ads at a lot of the first adpocalypse, a lot of your major ad companies started pulling back off of videos because of, a lot of these fake channels that were making, children's videos or whatever, like Peppa Pig or whatever, and then halfway through, that video, they were obviously not kid-oriented videos. Or channels like mine, that dealt with war vehicles or anything war-related or hate crimes or anything that was violent. The very first adpocalypse, a lot of ad players pulled back fast because they got scared. They didn't know what was going on. They can't view every video on the site. So instead of taking their risk with their money on somebody's shitty fucking video that was targeted towards, terrorism or hate crimes or war or whatever, they just pulled the advertisements off the videos. So a lot of us creators that's been here for 5+ years felt the first impact from the Adpocalypse 1 and 2. 2 was just a reiteration of 1 a year later. They did the same fucking thing. They got scared. They pulled all the advertisement back. I think it started right around 2015. It's been several years now, but I can go back and I can look at my trend for growth, viewer retention, recommended videos. When I was in the recommendations, when you look off to your right, you'll see me there. When you go to your home page and it says recommended, my videos popped up there. On the trending pages, I've made the search pages not really trending pages. It originally was just all trending. Now there's just 50+ videos there of trending, and then your recommended videos. That was actually like page 1 of the trending when I started making videos. Never made page 1, but except for like in searches. If you searched very specific things, I was on the first couple pages. Very easy to find a lot of my tutorials, and that's why a lot of my videos, especially some of my my more popular ones, have 300, 400, 500,000 views on them because they were recommended. They were sent out. There was a process that YouTube used to get more people to your channel. Aside from just your tags and stuff like that, every time somebody clicked on that video, that algorithm pumped it up further and gave it more steam. And YouTube looked at that as, okay, well, this is a popular video. We're going to make money on this. Let's send it to more people. So that's, in a nutshell, kind of how YouTube works and how they make their money. And obviously, the bigger channels make the most money because there's more people there. There's more advertising. The algorithm sees that every video that's uploaded, suddenly starts, shooting over 100,000 views. YouTube's algorithm jumps on that and starts pumping more ads into that and starts making more money, regardless of the content. So you had a lot of big channels around that time that were, exploding, that were growing very rapidly. I was growing very rapidly, 2013 through 2015, before this happened. When this happened, I can go back and I can look at my analytics and my trend, and I can see a sharp spike just after spring, I think of 2015. Almost 3/4 of everything that I have gone. Income was gone. Again, wasn't doing it for income, but it was nice. An extra, some pocket bills was nice. And at that time, being transparent here, I was making $400 or $500 a month. That was nice for making videos. And, you all know I put a lot of effort into a lot of those videos. There's still some today that are still pulling $3, $4, $5 a month. I don't make nowhere near the $500 a month. I'm lucky if I might make $20 or $30 a month now. For not making any content, that's, tank of gas, half a tank of gas anyways. But again, just trying to be transparent here, what happened. So I could see on my end, after the first adpocalypse, what had happened to my channel specifically, and other channels that were related around those topics that I was just talking about. because that was what the first problem revolved around was, anything anti, or anything terrorism, you know, hate crimes, just, war stuff. And of course, my videos, a lot of them fell under the war titles, just in the title alone, had, possibilities of, destruction, or, being non-ad friendly, I think is what they called it. So anyways, long story short, bang, my channel just started dying instantly. I fought it. I still kept uploading. I still kept doing what I love doing. And 2017, there was another hit, and I'm not sure, the algorithm changed or something. It's been a while, and I'm trying to tap back into the cobwebs here. But so again, something happened around 2017 where the algorithm changed again, and then I couldn't even upload videos. Like before, I could upload videos, bang, they go straight up, and no problem. At that time, I could upload videos, but they went into like a queue, and they would sit there from anywhere from 2 to 30 days while YouTube's algorithm decided if it was content friendly or advertisement friendly, because I would put monetization on it. Now if I just put it up demonetized, then it would go right up. But if I tried to monetize it, then it would sit there from 2 hours to 30 days, up to 30 days, while they decided if it was ad friendly. Well, that was a pain in the ass, because every damn video that I put up, I had no idea how long it would sit there. So I was dealing with that, along with the destructive non-growth of my channel, because also at that time, because my videos were flagged, they turned off all of the extra searches, the recommendations, everything that I talked about before that helps your channel grow when people interact with it. And they stopped sending a lot of my videos to my subscribers. So basically, however many views you got in the first several hours, again, I don't have the magic number. I don't know exactly how it works. But I know within the first several hours, depending on how many people clicked on your video, allowed that algorithm to allow that video to go to more subscribers. Kind of stupid, because people subscribe to your channel to get your videos, but they weren't getting them because they weren't online at the time, and there was only X amount of people that actually viewed it. So the algorithm said, well, this video is not that popular. We don't think that the rest of the subscribers really need to see it. Fuck them. And they wouldn't send it out. So like I said, on top of that and all the other bullshit, my videos just weren't getting out, even to most of you guys. At that time, I was getting a lot of people saying, we're not getting your videos. And if you think back about 2-3 years, that's when people started saying, hey, click that little bell icon to get a notification when my video comes out. We didn't have to do that before. We had to do that afterwards, because that's what they did. The algorithm constricted your channel and didn't allow your videos to go out to the rest of your subscribers, let alone the recommendation listings on non-subscribed channels, or searches where people were looking for specific things that you might be doing. They just didn't show up. You could type in the search bar certain things that I do, and it would not come up. Which again, it just, compiling over the years was stripping a lot of the fun out of making videos for me personally. And you guys felt it. We've talked about it. I've had several update videos over the years about it. And then finally, the spring of this year, I kind of pulled the plug on it. I made another video. One of my last videos, it's an update video, go figure, basically telling you guys that my heart just wasn't really in this anymore. It's more aggravating from my side to try to do what I like to do to get it to you, that I needed to step away for a while. Enjoy the summer. I got family things going on. I got house things going on. So I took a break, and that's what I was going to do. I was going to take a break until around the end of summer or about fall time, and maybe try to make some sort of a comeback, knowing that that's not possible, but at least start making videos again, because that's what I enjoyed doing. Well, here a couple weeks ago, or about a week and a half ago, I caught a video on this COPPA bullshit that's been going on. Now, COPPA is nothing new. COPPA's been around for at least probably a decade or longer. They came out 2007, 2009, somewhere. I don't have all the dates exact, but anyways, they come out, and basically it's protecting children from their data being collected on the internet. It was directed actually towards websites from the FTC in the beginning, and over the years, it's now starting to be applied to video sharing sites. And YouTube being the main one, they're the ones this is the main stage. This is where it's going to start. So they've revised it over the years. And in 2019, they started in the beginning, everybody ignored it. It was like a fucking joke. You know, everybody's like, yeah, whatever. They're not going to find people, this, that, and the other. And they ignored it. And the FTC let them kind of run with it. Well, over the past couple of years, they started handing out fines for this bullshit because they were collecting data on children under 13 years old without a parental consent. Which is great. I mean, that, you know, it's for all intents and purpose, you know, that's what it's designed to do, is to protect children. And I'm all for that. But we all know Jag's channel is not kid friendly. And we'll get into that here in a few minutes. But anyways, so they're collecting this information on children and using it God knows how. So the FTC has, you know, stepped in, and also, you know, advocacy groups and, parents and all kinds of other people have stepped in to bring this up to the forefront. It's usually every 10 years it needs to be updated. And that wouldn't happen until I think 2023, they said. But because so much has been going on the platform, advocacy groups and parents and big businesses and, you know, a lot of, you know, advertising companies have jumped in and have forced the FTC's hand to start doing something now about this. So they finally cornered YouTube. They fined YouTube for $170 million for knowingly and admittingly collecting data on 13 and younger kids. Even though they had YouTube Kids, we all know that, you know, parents give their phones to their kids and they watch, you know, whatever on YouTube. Not necessarily YouTube Kids. And YouTube knows this and actually has bragged about it as YouTube being the #1 platform for 2 to 14-year-old, you know, kids, you know, for, video advertising and, you know, stuff like that. So instead of standing up to the FTC and saying, you know what, yeah, we fucked up and there's a way to fix this, there's a couple easier ways to fix this. We're going to bargain with you for $170 million. Well, you know, that'll be our fine. We will no longer take responsibility or can be fined anymore in the future. But we're going to pass the buck on to the content creators. Because, you know, they can't handle it, or they lied to the FTC, or whatever it was. The FTC doesn't, most of the people over there don't watch YouTube. They're out of the loop. They have no idea what happens over here. So they just agreed to it, and they said, okay, fine. We'll start going after the content creators and leaving it up to the content creators to self-patrol what they put up. And if they don't put up what, you know, meets COPPA regulations, we're going to fine the shit out of them. And, of course, YouTube's like, okay, that sounds fine to me. As long as we're out of it, who gives a shit? They could have easily fixed that because, as I was speaking about before, the analytics that they collect, that we see, they could have just turned that off. Because they know, you know, where that's coming from. They could just turn that data collection off on 13 and below and been done with it. And the content creators could just keep doing what they're doing. Or be more, also be more strict about, you know, age checking, age verification when they set up, web, accounts. We all know that you can lie on your age. And then also too, you know, you got your parents that aren't doing their fucking job either. So because of all these things, the content creator is taking it in the ass. Not just my channel. A lot of channels that are very popular on YouTube. A lot of channels that you guys watch and follow are going to change December or January 1st. As of January 1st, this is going to take full effect. Every channel will be judged by the FTC, and there will be some sort of an algorithm, and it's already in place. But of course, it will get smarter and it will get better at identifying videos that aren't kid compliant. As of January 1st, a content creator has to make a choice. I have to take a side. Either my channel is for kids or not for kids. Either the entire channel or each video. I can select certain videos that are one or the other also. But I have to pick a side. Every video that goes up has to go to one side or the other. Now, if I select kid-friendly for my entire channel, basically that is suicide for a YouTube channel. So a lot of there's a lot of good channels out there that are educational for kids, that are entertaining for kids, that are doing what they're supposed to do. But they are targeting less than 13-year-old kids. And there's not a problem with that until there's advertising going on along with it and the data collection. YouTube's going to continue doing the data collection, and the FTC isn't aware of it. It just now doesn't give a shit, because now they can go after each content creator and and start making examples and start making more money. I'm not sure, but anyways, these kid-friendly channels will have to pick a side, and obviously their side is kid-friendly. They're kid-friendly videos. So when they click that they're kid-friendly videos, they lose all monetization right off the bat. So if they're making a living doing kid-friendly videos, they will no longer make income on kid-friendly videos. All the monetization will be gone for those kid-friendly channels. No comment sections, no shared videos. They won't go on the searches. They won't be recommended. Nothing. They will have none of the privileges that we have right now to grow our channels and get a larger audience. All those things will be gone. There will be no interaction. You won't be able to talk to the creators. There will be nothing there. It'll just be an upload of video, kind of like what YouTube Kids is. So a lot of these creators are just going to disappear come the first of the year because they don't have a choice. They're being forced to comply to COPPA because they are targeting kids below 13 years old. So their income or their livelihood is going to be gone. The other side of the coin is, okay, well, channels like mine, why should I be worried? I don't target fucking kids. So I should just go ahead and click on my channel and say, not for kids. Because it's not, But here's the kicker. Here's the secret part that a lot of channels that I've watched are missing out on. And there's only a couple videos that I've watched that this was the main point where it's going to affect a lot of channels that don't think it's going to affect them. Is kids don't know that I'm going to drop an F-bomb in my videos. They don't know by looking at the thumbnail that this video might not be kid-friendly. And even though it's going into the not kid-safe column or grouping that YouTube is putting us in, because they might be using a different device, or they've lied about their age or whatever, they're not the ones that are making this decision. The FTC and this algorithm is going to choose whether or not you're lying, or whether they think that you're lying. So they'll be looking at graphics, language, thumbnails, font, and anything that looks appealing. And these guidelines are very, very vague. If you go and you look up these regulations or these guidelines that they're giving to the creator to go by, every fucking channel could fall into this category, or a very lot of them, a whole lot of them could fall into these categories. for bright colors, and just cartoons, animations. Well, there's all your gaming channels. There's if we've played any fucking game, Minecraft, even though it's for 10 and up, it's under 13. That's a targeted group. So even though I've marked my videos not for kids, because they see Minecraft or they see the bright colors on the front of my thumbnails, or as a kid, I love trains. I love boats and ships and military stuff, and I had probably 8, 9, 10 years old. And if I had YouTube when I was a kid, that's the stuff I'd be watching, all kinds of military stuff. Again, so am I targeting that group? No, I don't think I am. But by default, what exactly I do, again, can possibly fall into this category. And the algorithm could very well possibly flag my videos as targeted for children. And because I've marked it not safe for children, and then they determine that it is targeted at children, I'm getting fined up to $42,580 per video. Now, that's the numbers have been all over the place. I've heard that as a maximum, and then I've also heard they will use a multiplier times how many views, how many subscribers, and stuff like that. So I mean, it could be as little as $5 or $10 or $15 per video. I've got over 1,200 fucking videos, and at least 1,000 of those, I feel, if I self-patrol my own channel, I feel at least 1,000 of those videos could be viewed as targeted for children. So even if I did 1,000 of those at $15 a shot, you guys do the math. Is it worth it? Is it worth it for me to get fined over all these older videos and any possible content that I may post to this platform in the future? Okay, so this is the extreme. This is the extreme part of what could possibly happen January 1st. We all know that nothing rolls out smoothly on this fucking platform. We all know that every creator just panics every time there's an adpocalypse or something on the channel. All creators just go ape shit. This is definitely different. This is definitely different than all the other changes that have happened over the years. But I could see it coming years ago that eventually, they would have to censor a lot of this stuff. Without censoring it, they were going to censor it. We were going to end up censoring our own shit. This was going to be a voluntary compliance with pressure. So it's kind of like U.S. taxes, right? Because we don't necessarily have to pay them because they were set up for businesses. But under self-perjury, we have to comply and pay our taxes, because if we don't, they threaten us to go to jail. Illegal as hell, but again, I'm not going to get into that. That's a long fucking rabbit hole. This is the same thing. You can make people comply illegally by legally making them voluntarily give up their rights. And it's not really rights. It's probably the wrong word to be using for this. Again, this is very deep. This is very legal. This is a lot of stuff that I'm not trying to tell people what to do. I'm not giving advice. I'm just trying to, in my mind, know how the world around us works, and what's happening right now, and what history, has proven on my channel that I can fucking hit for everything. Music, titles, fuck Jag. We just hit them for everything. So right now, the only thing that I've been missing out on is the growth. Money, sure, whatever. Like I said, I never really did it for money, and I was never going to get big enough to do this as a full-time job anyways. So yeah, I mean, I've been missing out on that for the past 4 plus years, 5 years. The thing that's going to suck now is the community. We're going to lose the community. We're going to lose a lot of these channels, and possibly mine. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, guys. I don't know. I don't know if I can hide all my videos and just wait it out for a month or two and see what happens. Like I said, there's supposed to be an algorithm in place right now that prejudges your shit. And if I go through my uploaded videos, I should have ones that say possibly not, safe for kids or whatever, and I can change those. I don't see any yet. I've seen other channels that show it on theirs when they go into their uploaded videos. In that column, it shows from YouTube's new fucked up algorithm where they're guessing what videos might not be safe. Again, it's a guess. They don't know, and it's like pre-alpha alpha. It's fucking bad. I haven't seen any specifically in my video columns yet. As this thing grows and matures, like everything else, there's going to be mistakes, And am I willing to risk, $50,000 fucking mistake if they flag, 300 of my videos or 800 of my videos or whatever? Because, like I said, I've been hit before for a lot of different shit. What makes me think I'm going to make it through this unscathed? I don't. So what's Jag going to do? I don't know. As of right now, guys, if there's something you want to build it. Go to my channel, watch the videos, build what you're going to build. Because come January 1st, I don't know. This channel may go dark. Just until I figure out what to do. Or see what happens, or see how the algorithm, prejudges my channel, and then maybe I can bring the videos back a little at a time. The Warzy videos, they'll stay, goddammit. Those are obviously not aimed at kids, which in all honesty, that was the most fucking fun I've had on YouTube, to be honest with you. The Warzy videos, they were a blast. And Matt can attest to that. But no, seriously, guys, I don't know. This is very serious. This is something that, as a creator, not just myself, we need to prepare for this. We need to seriously think about this. I mean, YouTube actually put a video out and said we might need to get a lawyer. Okay, well that's a first. So I don't know legalities. I don't know enough about legal aspects to be able to argue or contest or fight this. It's not worth my time. It's not worth my effort. It's been a fun ride. It's been great, but I'm not putting that much fucking effort into this. I'm just not gonna. I've got better things to do, than to, piss and fight over a fucking, 20-minute fucking train tutorial, that they thought was targeted to fucking, preteens. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. Let's just stand by. Let's play this by ear. Continue to, if you haven't followed me on Facebook or Twitter, make sure you follow me over there. And I will try to keep people updated as to what's going to happen, because like I said, they may just shut channels down come January 1st. We don't know. They may just fucking start banging channels, bang, 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 and just start randomly shutting them down. They may start with big channels to make examples out of them and scare other channels into closing. We just don't fucking know right now. We don't have enough information. We've got until the 9th. The FTC is giving people the time to argue or voice their opinions. On change.org, there's a petition over there that has well over 500,000 petitions signed on it. And on the FTC site, there's places over there that that you can voice your opinion and things like that. Whether or not they'll listen to it, we don't know. I will probably make an end of the year update video, end of 2019, and let you guys know then what I'll do, because after the 10th, we should have a little bit better idea over the next couple weeks what's going to happen, what's going to transpire on this platform. I feel it's going to happen regardless. If it doesn't happen now, it's going to happen in the next couple of years. They're going to use this for an example, and it's going to spread like wildfire. Pandora's box will open. It's already open, but the lid will slam open, and it will not only affect YouTube, it's going to affect Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, all these other places where people can post content with advertising that can be targeted towards kids. And that's just going to either force the internet to be more adult oriented, which, let's be honest, most of it is anyways, because people that want to, target kids for a good reason aren't gonna. They're not gonna, because there's no money, there's no incentive there to do that, and that's been the driving force the whole time. I mean, yeah, people make videos or make content for kids because they enjoy it, but let's be honest, a lot of people do it for money. They do it as a living, and that's eventually going to come to an abrupt end, because we're growing too fast. The world is growing too fast. Things are exploding, and like I said, Pandora's box is open, and there's no way to control that. And they're just trying to blanket policy and put the fire out, and it's too late. And we all have to adjust and grow, and that's what this is. This is a growth period. So let's sit back, relax, kick yourself in the face, and let's see what happens. I'll keep you posted. Again, on Twitter and Facebook. Here in a few weeks, I'll let you know. If I've made any further decisions about what's going to happen, if the channel is going to go dark, we'll see. But again, I appreciate it. I love every one of you. No fucking homo. Whatever happens, if this channel goes dark, I will not forget the ride that has brought us to this point, because it's been a very, very enjoyable ride. And I've loved and love each and every fucking one of you motherfuckers, from the deepest non-homo part of my fucking bodies. Let's wait and see what happens, guys. Let's try to stay positive, and let's hope we can get through this. But again, thank you very much. I appreciate you watching. Just remember to to comment. Your comments, I'll read them. I always do. Get over there on Facebook and follow me on Twitter and all that good stuff. And I'll talk to you here in a couple weeks, and we'll see what's going on. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later. Later.